Hey everyone, Michelle Reed here with MB Creations, and I am doing a Christmas swag tutorial. I put out a poll last night because I wasn't sure which design I wanted to make. I'm going to make both of them, but I didn't know which one I wanted to make first. So I put out a poll to see if I should do the jewel swag or the sugar plum fairy, and the jewels won, and rightly so. Not that the sugar plum fairy is not good at all, but I know a lot of people have been looking for these jewels and been wanting to design with them. So I put a list of everything in the video before you even got to this point. I'm also going to put a list in the description below, so and the links, or not the links, but where I got them. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the mesh. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting it. So I'm going to cut the edge of this off. I just emptied this garbage and I need to empty it again. It fills up fast. Okay, so how I do this is I pull it up like this. I know you guys can't see that part, but if you basically, they need to be about 24 inches long. Okay, I just pull it up and cut it. I don't even measure it, but I'm going to do probably about 5 of this. I got this, all the mesh I got at Craft Outlet. I don't know if they have these, they might have this one. I don't know about these two, because I got them last year. It's just leftover of what I had from what I used last year. So this is kind of just a green and red plaid, or check, I guess you could say. 3, 4, and I just use leftover mesh. If you don't have leftover, go ahead and just open a new roll. You'll be able, if you do it this way instead of doing a wreath form, you'll probably be able to use your mesh at least 3 different times. Okay, so this is a cranberry red. Again, I got this from Craft Outlet. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do just 4 of these, because it's a 24-inch swag. If I need more, I can always cut more. 3. And that mesh before that I cut the green and red check is a tinsel mesh. So, see, I've used this twice, and you can see how much of it I have left. I can use this for another maybe 2 projects. So you get more out of your money if you're using an evergreen, which are my favorites. I'm just going to cut the end of this. That's kind of jacked up. Okay. I love this mesh. Isn't it pretty? Woo. It's got some gold in it, which I'm not going to put any gold in the wreath, but this will just have a touch of gold. Everything else is going to be red and green. 1, 2, 3. I think I've had this mesh for like 2 years. I didn't remember making anything in green and red last year, so it's 4 and then 5. Okay. I still have that much left. Not bad. I could use this for another one. Okay, so the tinsel kind of, when you cut it, kind of gets all over the place. And make sure you have your glue gun on so it's ready for when you need it. Now this is a 24-inch swag. I got this at Joann's last year, which I need to get some more. and I got them at 50% off, and I think they were regularly $14.99. I got them for $9.99, I think. But just take your fingers and just kind of pull it like this. And what I like about these swags, if these end up being a little too long, you can always cut some of these, but I leave them until the very end, and then if they're still too long, I cut them. Is they have a hook right here, and they also have a ring right here, so you can hang it two different ways. I love evergreens. Swags are my favorite. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start putting the mesh in. I'm going to start with a red. I'm just going to go around the sides and then go down the middle. So the way I do this is I just curl in the sides. It's natural curl. Okay. And then I scrunch it so it looks like that. Okay. I'm just going to start at the top. Now I don't measure, I don't measure anything. I don't. And that's one of the good things I like about these. That one's kind of, there we go. Is I don't like measuring. I don't like measuring at all. Okay, I'm going to curl in, scrunch it, so it looks like that. I don't know if you can see that. So I usually do it, if I had to measure, probably about maybe 4 inches apart. Okay. I'll put it this way so you can see what it looks like. These on this side. So I did my, this is the kind of week I had this week, you guys. So I did my, that's more on the top, I went more down so towards the bottom. There we go. I did my tutorial on the, what was it? Oh, the red deer wreath that I did the other day. And I went to go take out, or actually put in the little SD card that's in my Mevo, which is what I'm using now, and put it in the little adapter that I have so I can plug it into my computer so I can download it onto my computer. And I think I put it in wrong, so it got stuck. Holy cannoli, you guys. So I tried to pull it out and it busted in half. So there went that tutorial. So I had to order another mini SD card, and so I decided, and that one was only a 16 gig, which I kind of was almost running out of space on that one. So I decided to, that one is, okay, get another one at 32 gig. So now I have lots of space. So if I do want to do a 4-hour tutorial, no, just kidding, I would never do a 4-hour tutorial. That would just be brutal for you guys. Okay. Now I'm going to switch this. Instead of going this way, I'm going to go this way. So it gives it some more length. There we go. Okay, do the red one. And then we can start doing the middle. So you can already see how much less time it takes using an evergreen than using a work wreath form. Not that I use them every now and then, so it's not like I hate them, but I'm going to start going down the middle. But they just take so much more time, I think. And you have to use so much more product with them. Like you have to measure out, what is it, 18 ties? I don't even, 8 on top, 10 on the bottom, of mesh. Then you gotta do, you know, 4 different ribbons, but it usually takes almost all of the ribbon. And I'm just like, I don't know. I want to get these in and out. I don't want to spend too much time putting mesh in, putting ribbon in. I want to get to the fun stuff, which is all the embellishments. And we got some fun embellishments today. I'm so excited. Now the jewels that you saw on the list before you came in, I do not know where those originally came from. Well, let me put it this way. I got them from Showstopper Designs on Etsy, and she is also a designer, so she sells supplies, but I don't know what the supplier originally carried them, if that makes sense. And everybody, I know Amy from Babam was carrying it. I need some more red. But I know she's out of them too. So everybody I know that was carrying the jewels is out of stock. So I don't know where the original supplier is, unfortunately. Or I would try to see if they had some and put some in my shop. Because I know people have been asking me if I had some. And I don't. Okay. So you just gotta twist it a couple times. You don't have to go hog wild. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna kind of fill this in a little bit more. I've got some more mesh down here. This is gonna be a very Christmassy swag. Now when I bought the jewels, she sold them in sets of 2. Just kind of going around and seeing. I need one down here. And but I needed 3, so I bought 2 sets, and I've got 1 green one left. So let me try to find out who the supplier is, because I want more. Because you never know if they're going to carry them next year. So you always want to have some for the next year if you want to design with them as well. Let's see. I'll put another one right here. I want this to be full because I've got 3 large gems to put on top of it, which we're going to put on next. Because I need to put them on so I can figure out where to put my bow. Pushing it in there and tying it. Okay. I'm going to pick this up for a minute so I can look at it. Hold on. I need one right here. You always want to kind of pick up your project every now and then and look at it, because that's how it's going to be hanging on the door. It's kind of hard to get the full aspect of what you're looking at if it's laying on a table. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I think I'm going to go the other way with it. So I'll go up and down instead. Actually, it goes this way. There we go. There. And there we have our swag. Isn't it pretty? Okay, so get the jewels. Alright. So, let's see. Make sure you guys can see this. Okay. You want to to place these first. I'm going to do a red on top, a green in the middle, one like that. I want to kind of you know what? If I don't have enough room, I can always just so then I want to kind of stagger them like that. I don't want let's see, how did I have that? Okay. This is going to take quite a bit of glue. Now I use in these a little bit. I'm going to kind of put this down here because the hole for the ornament is right here. Okay, so I'm just going to put tons and tons of glue on the back. Like I said, I use Gorilla Glue. It's the best glue I've come across. And make sure you don't put your hands in it. I'm going to kind of hold that for a minute. Let me see if I have something heavy that won't roll off. I'll do that. Okay, put that on there. Let it do its thing. Okay. I'm always going to take the hole of the ornament and put them this way. That's going to slide off. It's okay. Like that, and then we'll put the other one down here. Just make sure it's even. Even Steven. Okay, I was just kind of seeing where the loop was to hang it, so I know that they're right in the middle. Alright. Put some more glue on this. Now if you want to also add some wire to this down here, you can. It might pull down on your ornament a little bit, so it kind of pulls it down like that. So just be careful with that. And then I wanted this one down here. I'm going to pull that one out like that. There we go. I wonder if I can take this off. Hold on, we'll look at something. It might shatter. We're going to test it. No. That's okay. We'll just deal. Okay. I want that kind of down at an angle. I'm going to move some of this stuff over here so I can get to my glue. Alright, now, it kind of gives you a handle to kind of, so yeah, these are not going anywhere, especially once they set. Okay, now, I'm not going to do a bow down here, I'm just going to put tails down here. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit, and I think I'm just going to put a bow right here on the side. So let me get my, we're going to put a bow in, and then we're going to put our tails in. Push that back as far as I can get it so you can see. What I might do is I might, since this is sitting, let that cure. I'll put this over here. There. I want it laid flat. So I do hand bows. Every now and then I might do a big fluffy bow. But I don't, not very often. I like to do the hand bows because they're easy, they're quick, and they're still really pretty. So this is a 4-inch velvet ribbon that I will be having in my shop probably this weekend. I got it in last week or the week before. I just have not had time to, isn't it pretty? 4-inch velvet. I just haven't had time to put it in. But I'm going to do two things with this. This is something different that I normally don't do. But I couldn't find a red and green ribbon. Well, I could. That I really liked. The ones that I did like were all out of stock. Of course, you know. And the other ones that I liked were just way too expensive. So what I'm going to do, because this is kind of a thinner, I got this at Hobby Lobby, and this comes in a 25-yard roll. Well, it's 90 feet. I think that's 25 yards. Isn't that pretty? So it's just a plaid. So I'm going to take this over here. Okay, and I'm going to make, let's see, I don't normally measure, but I'm doing this for you guys. So I think I'm going to do a, just, I don't know, I'm like 10 inch, 11, 12 inch, let's just do 11. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to put this on top of each other, or put the plaid on top of the red. I'm going to get a handle on it. Okay. We're going to go like that. Okay. We're going to scrunch it like that. I may put some glue up there too, so it doesn't move on me anymore. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Then, make sure you got enough. Okay. So you got your finger in the front and your thumb on the side. Now what's going to happen is, hold on, I need a drink. Once you're done doing this bow, your thumb is going to be in the front and your finger is going to be in the back. Okay, so you want to stick your hand underneath like this. As you're pulling this out, you want this hand to twist. Okay, just like that. This might be more a pain in the butt than I want it to be. And this is going to end up being pretty thick because you got two ribbons going on, so you can just hold it like this if you need to. Yeah, I always get this too tight. Just make sure the loops are even. And it doesn't matter if they're both even on the side. Okay. So then I put this in my Easy Bow to hold it. Because I got little baby hands, to be honest. And it's really hard for me to hold on to all this ribbon. So it's a hand bow / Easy Bow at the same time. Okay, there. Isn't that really pretty? Love it. Alright, now I'm going to take a 2-inch ribbon, and I don't remember where I got this ribbon. I don't remember where I got it, to be honest. Let's see. I'm going to do a 10-inch. Okay, again, put your finger in the front, thumb on the side. Make sure you got enough slack. And just like that. This is kind of a thinner ribbon too, so it wants to fold in on itself. Hold it. I always get this side longer. There we go. Okay. And I had to get this little, I saw this and it was so cute. It's a little 5/8 inch ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm like, that is perfect. Alright, and I'm going to use some of this green. This is I got from Hobby Lobby as well. So I got, this is going to be in my store, the velvet. And I got these 3 ribbons from Hobby Lobby. Okay. I wonder if I had this from last year. I'm like, this ribbon looks familiar. I wonder if I actually had this ribbon already. I wouldn't doubt it. I've done that before. Okay, and I like this because it's kind of a sheer ribbon. Let's see. I'm going to make this a little longer, like 18 inches, because I'm going to curl it, and I'm going to show you how to curl it. Okay. You can tell already it curls really well because it wants to curl on its own. It's kind of hard to hold on to. I love this kind of ribbon when it curls. There we go. Okay. Alright, so let me show you how to put this in the wreath or swag or whatever you're putting your bow in really simply. This is the easiest thing on the planet. It's the easiest thing you'll ever see. So, first of all, before I do anything, I want to look and see. On the side instead. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it on the side instead. Okay. You want to open up your tie. I'm going to put it in the same tie that I put this in. So you want your ties going up and down, not sideways, because your ribbon is sideways. So you want to take your hands on one on each side of the bow, take it out, put it in. Okay. Just like that. Okay, just like that. Right, I am going to do something here. And you just gotta kind of mess with your ribbons a little bit. Put that up there. So, what I'm going to do, I am going to put a little bit of glue right here. Like, what are you doing? Trust me, watch. Okay. See? You never see it. And my ribbon's not going to move all over the place. Okay. Same thing on this one. This one's not as tight, so it'll be easier. Just a dot. Doesn't have to be a lot. Okay. There. That one up. Unless this side wants to go up. This goes this way. There we go. And a little bit bigger on that side, so you just pull on this tail. There we go. Alright, so that. Now with my 4-inch ribbon, I usually don't dovetail them. I don't know, it's just something I just don't do. Just bringing the tails over like that. Okay. So I'm probably not going to do another bow, so I'm just going to put this away. Now, on my 4-inch ribbon, I do, however, cut it at an angle. Okay, so that. Make sure you guys can see. And pull your ribbon out. Okay. Now, this has a sheer backing on it. So you may just have to cut that a little bit. This does not. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this. So dovetail, you fold it in half, cut up at an angle. Fold it in half, cut up at an angle. That. I'm going to dovetail this one too, even though we're going to curl it. I love how this curlies. And that just curls on its own. Okay, dovetail this one. And I'll show you how to kind of shape your ribbon. There's a couple ways you could do this. Okay, so get this out of the way. Now, to kind of shape your ribbon to where you want it kind of curved, okay, you can either put your finger and your thumb together and do it this way. I tend to do it with both these fingers because they're both longer. Like this, or you can put it in like this. Okay. I'm going to curl these. Actually, I don't think I even need to curl them. Kind of curl on their own. But let me show you how to curl these. You're probably like, what do you mean curl them? So I save one of my cardboard inserts from the mesh. Okay, this works beautiful. And you can even do it with this too. That's the other thing, is you can take the sides of the ribbon like this with your fingers and roll it through your fingers like this. Or you can take it like this. So there's different ways that you can shape your ribbon. Okay. So, how to curl your ribbon, you want to take, this is kind of bent up the wrong way. There we go. And it already has this natural curl, so you want to take your cardboard insert and roll it at an angle like this. You don't want to hold it too tight or you won't be able to get it off the roll. Okay, just like you were curling your hair. Just like that. Okay. Little trick. Okay. Just like that. Not pretty. In there. Come on. It doesn't want to go back where I got it. Okay, let's see. I'll put that right there. Alright, so now we're going to put in some tails. I'm going to start at the top. I'm going to actually stand up to do this. I am going to do I'm just going to do the 4-inch in the plaid. So I'm going to do this at about 8 inches. Okay. Do the same thing in the plaid. Okay, just gonna line them up. If you need to make sure they're even, go like that. Okay, and then take where the crease is at and scrunch it. There you go. I'm gonna stick it right underneath here. There we go. Okay. Now again, I'm going to do this at an angle for the 4-inch. I'm going to pull this up a little bit more. There we go. I don't have a big enough table. There we go. Dovetail this one. There's that. I'm going to put one. What am I stepping on? Okay, there we go. Then do another 8 inches. Do 10, 8. I'm just trying to show you how you guys can do this without doing a whole lot of measuring. Alright, so this is kind of halfway. I'll put it right here. I usually do one on each side, one on the top, and one on the bottom. When it comes to tails. We'll flip the 4-inch. Okay, I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm going to show you how to do the bottom because I do those tails longer. And I'm trying to find my tie. It's right here. I'm kind of move this to the side for a minute. You want to find your ties. First of all, where you're going to be putting them. So you're not messing with, there we go. You're not messing with your stuff as you're trying to do this. The thing you do is what I usually do is I just fold it over. Cut. This and put this right here. It tried to hide from me. I win. Okay, do that. You know what, I may move that down because this bow is just kind of hiding it. So, I have an idea. I'm not going to put a tail right there because the bow is just kind of hiding it all. So we don't really need one there. Okay. Like that. So, I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna waste this. Okay. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna make this the long tail, and I want this one kind of short. I want it shorter. Okay. And then I'm done with the red. Take this. I'm done with the red. I'm only going to use these two together. So, I'm going to do this. I'm going to scrunch these like this. And take this here, my tie. Put it right up in here. Just really tight. What I'll probably do is I'm going to cut this one a little bit because it is a little long. There we go. Okay, so like these, I might actually cut these a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. Okay. And it gives it some length on your swag. I don't know how Amy does these in like 30 minutes. I'm just like still putting ribbon in. I still got all that. Okay. So there. Now the tail's at the bottom. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to take these two And this one, I'm going to do this one a little bit different. So I'm going to do this, but the same, 8 inches. Okay, this one's squirrely. Up here. I got ribbon everywhere. Okay. You want to pull your tails out towards you. Dovetail these. Garbage time, it's overflowing. Okay. Then I'm going to put one down here. Scrunch it. Put this one right here. Alright, come on. It wants to flip up like this, so we're going to turn it. Like that. There we go. Plus this. There. There. Oh, we're cooking with gas. Okay, let's take that. So my husband is working overtime. He's got what they call an outage. He works at a power plant, so they do these things called outages so they can shut part of the plant down and repair stuff. So he's got to work all weekend, which kind of sucks for him, but I mean, he's going to be making some good money, don't get me wrong, which will be nice to have, but with him working, I'll be able to get a lot more done. And I got some orders to do this weekend. So, plus I got some new projects I want to start. So I'll be showing those to you guys here pretty soon. I am going to be starting to do Valentine's here pretty soon. I know. I was like, Valentine's already? Think about it. It's November, December, January, and then February. So we got 2.5 months before Valentine's Day. And it's going to come quick. By the time you start thinking about Valentine's Day, you got what? Maybe 2 weeks left. So now's the time. Suppliers are starting to build up their Valentines. And like Hobby Lobby and stores like that are putting out their Valentine's fabric. Joann's has their Valentine's fabric out. So Hobby Lobby hasn't started putting out their Valentine's picks yet, but you watch. They're coming. I was really disappointed that they didn't have Halloween this year. When I asked her about it, she goes, oh yeah, they decided not to do that for religious reasons. And I'm like, alright, so what made them change their mind? Because it's been the same way since the beginning of time. So I'm like, whatever. No, that's okay, because they had some picks there that I needed, but I found them somewhere else. And don't forget, you know, Hobby Lobby has got that white and pink and red section for Christmas. Everything's 50% off right now. So, you can get the pink, the white, and the red, the rose gold, all for Valentine's Day at 50% off right now. So that's a good way to start building up for your Valentine's. Okay, so we're done with that. Now, I want to take some of this acrylic key ribbon. I call it curly key ribbon because when it's small like this, it curls really quite well. And you'll see what I mean. See how curly it gets. Yep. Alright. So I want to take a good length of it. So I'm going to make this probably about 20 inches. Okay. I'm going to put it in one of these ties. Make sure it's in there. Tight. I'm not going to dovetail these because they're short, or they're small, so. Okay. You don't want to pull on it too much. In fact, I'm going to use this. See how it works with this one. Be cute. Just a little something something. I may put it in here too. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to kind of undo this big bow. And come on. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Let me cut that a little bit. There we go. Cut it at an angle. I like that. It gives that whimsical, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of, I'm going to put some down here too. Dr. Seuss. It does. Put this one down here. Make sure that's tight. And that came out. That's awesome. This came out. Alright. Let's see. Sorry. I gotta redo this because it came out. So, this. A lot for my little hands to hold. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on. I've got an ideal. Okay. I'm going to zip tie this so it won't come undone. Alright. I need to get that started so it's easier to. This is the last time I'm doing this ribbon. I will win. Okay. Now, let's stick this in here like this. There we go. There. Not coming under now. And you're not going to see the zip tie because it's going to be hidden in the. I might just cut this off a little bit. There. There. There's the tails. Now I can stick it in here. There we go. All fixed. Thank you. Okay. Then I'm going to do 2 more in here. Oh, that was already cut. Nice. Love it. So whimsical. Just undoing the tie. Sticking this in there. Make sure it's tight. That piece a little bit. There. Alright. What am I dragging? Okay, now I was thinking about putting one like right in here. Got this one. This one, got this one right here, this one right here. I think that's good. I don't need more. I don't want to overwhelm it with little strands, but I love this stuff. So if you ever have a chance to get some wired 5/8 or 7/8 ribbon, do it. It makes all the difference in your wreath. Really. There. Right. Okay, so we're done with the ribbon. Thank goodness. So I want to kind of start putting some ornaments in, and then I'm going to put the sprays in. So I got these 2 ornaments. Believe it or not, I got these at Cracker Barrel. I saw these at Cracker Barrel, and they're flocked. Hold on, I need my can of air. Got stuff on it. Sometimes with these flocked ornaments, there we go. It likes to hold on to stuff. So I got a red one and I got a green one. They're so pretty. I don't even take these off. I just keep them on. Okay, so I'm just gonna put bunch of glue on it, which I hate doing. Let's see, I'm gonna stick one right down here. And I'm gonna stick one right up here in this bow. So I want it to be kind of diagonal. This one's got some too. This is how I dust my reeds too. I just take a big old can of air and spray them. There. Alright, I want to make sure my ribbon is where I want them, because once I glue these in there, it is what it is, right? Okay. And another thing with you could do these too is you can put some rhinestones on these, make it even more blingy. Bling, bling, bling. Okay, there's that. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm loving it. So I'm going to turn this one up. There we go. These are going down. Because we're going to put more ornaments in. Now, I want to kind of start putting some sprays in. I love this bow. So let me show you what we got so far. Is that not pretty? So pretty. Love it. Okay, so I want to kind of start putting some sprays in, and then we can add more. I love these things. Love them, love them, love them. Get off. My cord is wrapped in my... Really? There we go. My cord got wrapped in my spiral thing. I love these. These are velvet. I got these at Hobby Lobby. These were $3.99, you guys. On sale for 50% off. So, I think I want to move this for one. I think I'm going to kind of put one up here. I'm going to cut this down. I need one of those wire cutter things that Damon has, those floral cutters, but they're like 145 bucks. It's expensive. Alright, I'm going to kind of stick this right here. I need to find a spot. You kind of get a hold of the spine. I love that right there. Oh, loving it. A lot of glue on it. It's okay that the papers come off. The hardest part is getting it back into the spot you just had it. There. I love that. Okay. And it goes with the red velvet ribbon. Alright, so we got that one. Isn't it cute? I love it. Alright. And I was thinking about putting one. I may only use two. So I got one at the top. One here. And one right here. Sorry, I talk to myself a lot, you guys, so. Drink. My finger. I have an idea where I want this one. Here. I love it like that. Okay. Now you could use a glue gun too, or not a glue gun, but a a glue pot if you have one. I do have one. It's just my table's not big enough right now. I actually have it right here. Well, I know you guys can't see it, but I'm afraid that with as little room as I have, that I'm gonna knock it off the table and burn myself, and I just don't want to chance it. So, but it would be easier if you did have. I could mess with my ribbon all day long, so I'm not gonna. All right, so I got one there, and there. Let's see. I think I'm gonna hold this up real quick, you guys. Hold on. I need to get a bird's eye view. Just holding onto the spine. I'm trying to think. I had 4 of these. That's okay. We have other sprays. Alright. I think I'm going to put this one over here. Or I could put them in the middle as well. Sometimes if you can get it started, you can just pop it off. Maybe I can stick them like right down in here. It's hard to get a hold of. Yep, that looks good right there. Don't be afraid to put stuff on the top. Instead of just on the sides and the bottoms. This is all going to get jacked up, but that's okay. This over here. 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 Okay. So we got those in. Now, I got these 2 sprays. I love these. So cool. These are $4.99. I got them at Hobby Lobby. So 50% off. Mevo. What do you mean you can't connect to the Mevo? Connect. You know what? I'm gonna do card forward. Screw you. Phone, you're really starting to piss me off. Alright, so sorry. My Amiibo decided, nope, I'm not gonna work right now. So, I'll have to see what part we missed in the tutorial. Anyway, I got some of these. These are kind of fun. And a good thing about these is you can, I think I'm gonna put this whole thing in by itself. I got these at Hobby Lobby as well, and they are $4.99 a piece. I have some whimsical. So I've got, let's see about putting this in here. Oh, that's a lot. I don't know. I might not. I've got these other ones down here. Let me see if I put it up here. I just put it underneath in here. I'm kind of show it down the bottom. Come on. Like that. I just want to see what this looks like. Can't really see it. There's no point of putting it in there. What I want to do is maybe this one on this side. It's not sitting right. I don't know if I like these in there. Because I kind of just, to me, they stick out too far, I think. Or what I could do is I could kind of take these apart. Let me try that. Instead of sticking the whole thing in there, I'm going to think about taking these out. You can pull on these to elongate them a little bit. I don't really care for... what I'll probably do is save these green things, these long ones, for Halloween. Those are hard to get off when it's that thick. And I'll watch my tutorial because my Amiibo seems to think it needs to turn off by itself. Sometimes I wonder. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stick maybe one of these in here, straighten this out. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut these off, but I want to put some ornaments in first and then kind of stick these in. You can stick this whole thing in there if you want. To me, I don't like the way it sticks really far out the side. You could probably put it in the bottom if you didn't have such long tails. So you could put that in the bottom and make shorter tails if you want. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. And this one. Alright, and they'll stay for Halloween. Okay, now these let's have some fun. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I got my ribbons where I want them, because I'm gonna put some ornaments in the bows, or in the tails. Same up here. Okay. I want some of the presents up here with the jewels, so I'm gonna put in, I love these. These are so whimsical. I'm gonna put this one in. Red and green. I'm gonna kind of move these around. Okay, I'm gonna put one in right here. Again, you want to make sure your ribbons are where you want them. Okay, I'm going to hang it down like that. I probably won't use all of these, but this one and up here. I need to make sure that my tie is kind of pushed down. Gotta kind of move it down. Oops, I don't want to do that. Just pulled my tails in. Use one of each. Okay. All right, these aside. Use two of these. So once you use some ornaments, you can combine ornaments in the boxes so you're not taking up so much space. And since I'm going to use two of these, I can put those other two in this box. Conserve space. Yeah. I love these plaid. I'm going to put these others in there. There, okay. So, I'm going to put plaid one. Let's see. I'm going to put a plaid one right here. You know what I could do? Yeah, I'm gonna put a plaid one right there. Got a little bit of gold. A little bit of gold's not bad. I just didn't want a whole bunch of it. You know, you can kind of move these around while your ornaments are wet with glue, but once they're done curing, you really can't move these around. Okay. And stick this one on this side. Good. And glue stick. Out of here so I can push it down. There we go. There we go. There's that one. Got some presents. Okay. use like 3 of these. Or I might only use 2 of these. I don't know. I might not use any of them. It just depends on what we're going with. Let's see. Open up here. See, I don't, they're cute, but I don't, I'm not for. Unless, I really like them. So I can stick one there. If I stick that in there, you can't see it. No, I don't think I'm gonna put it in there. So I get stuff that I think will look really good in there, but once you start putting it together, you may not even put some of the stuff that you bought. So I am, however, I do have some snowflakes. That would look cute. I'm gonna put these big ones in. I like that one up here at the top. These you kind of have to be careful putting glue on because they got a hole in the snowflake and you don't want it falling through. You gotta kind of follow the snowflake. Okay, there's that one. And I put here. That looks pretty right there. You want to look at it when you're putting these in. If you've got one on the top, I put one on the top right, so now I'm going to put one on the bottom left. But you want to make sure that they're semi-even. Like it's not too far up this way on the left. Okay, let's stick this one right here. So I got a big red one, so I'm only going to put 2 of the big red ones in, and put some of these little green ones in. Got these snowflakes at Hobby Lobby as well. These little ones are $7.99. I think the big ones from $9.99, but you get quite a bit in them. So I'm thinking about putting 3 of these in here. I usually do numbers in 2s or 3s. That's just the way I do it. Every now and then I may put something in there that's 4. Let's see, so I got one there. I want to kind of put one like right here. Maybe. Yeah. Let's do this. I like that right there. These ones are a little bit easier to put glue on because I don't have as many holes. Okay, that one. And maybe I'll put one in with this. Yeah. Put this in with the bow. Just shove it down in there. Okay. Another one. Maybe right up in here. I like them in with the jewels. That one, I'm gonna say, like I want it. There. That's where I want it. Okay. There. Now, I can start sticking some of these in here. Let's put some of these bigger ones down in here. Just gotta kind of play with it and see. I don't know. To me, they're just not jiving. So what I'll do is I'll just put these in a Ziploc bag. And oh wait, I do have some of this. I might be able to use some of this. Hold on, because I can take these apart. Like this. Put some of these down in here. I like that. So I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna put the whole thing in there. I'm just gonna kind of take some of these apart, stick them in there. Make sure you don't burn yourself. Okay, I like that. Oh, I love it. Okay. It's just those little things that I'll be like, oh, that's where that goes. Okay, I got two of these, so I can use quite a bit. Let's see. I like that right there. Oops. Turn it this way. Sorry guys, I know I talk to myself a lot. Alright, so let's start over on the side here. I'm gonna put some like right up in here. These are the kind of things that just does that little wham. I got glue right there. I didn't want glue. That's okay. Let's see. two of these. These are $2.99, you guys, and you can do so much with just one pick. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Got one here, 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 here. Let's put one like right there. Oh, my foot's starting to go to sleep. Okay, let's kind of put that one in there. Go back in there, please. Thank you. Okay. I got another one too, so we're going to put some more in other places. Got this one. And these can be like your filler. So any spot you see that looks kind of bare, like it needs something, just stick that in there. There we go. Okay. I think once we put these in, I think we'll be done. Got another one. I need one like right here. You just take it and cut it right there at the base on the stem, really. There. Holy cannoli. Alright, I'm going to stick this one like right here, I think. Yeah, right there. Make sure my ribbon is where I want it. Okay, and then stick this like right up there. Okay, there's that one. I don't want to put too much in it because I don't want it to overpower the wreath, so I'm going to hold it up and see what it looks like. Off. I'm going to hang it up on the door too. There's some right here, but I think it needs, I don't know. I'm going to hang it up on the door, and if I need to add more, then I can add more. But let me show you what this looks like, because it's so pretty. Underneath it. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, I love it. Come on, I got glue on here. It's not. Okay, it's gonna have to stay there. Alright. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Alright guys, thank you for hanging out with me. My next tutorial will probably be next week sometime, doing the Sugar Plum Fairy. I only have a few more Christmas projects left to do, and then I'm kind of done for Christmas. And then I'm going to be moving on to Valentine's. So I got some swans going on, some projects going on, so it'll be fun. So if you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. If I find out where these jewels came from, I will let everybody know. If you haven't liked my subscribe page, if you could do that, just click on subscribe, And make sure you click on the little bell so you can get notifications of new tutorials. I do live sometimes on YouTube, also on Facebook. I also post on the community page when there's upcoming things coming. So, and you'll only get notification of that if you are a subscriber. So, again, if you have any questions, let me know. And I appreciate you coming. Bye, guys.